well-being, your spirituality. You should have a sense of inner peace, because when you approach people, people want to feel that. And if they don't feel comfortable with you, or they don't feel that inner peace with you, then they're not going to jump on board. So I've been told, people say that I connect with them right away, and I hope that I can connect with the 70,000 people in my ward and be able to represent their voice.
Absolutely. Well, people do want somebody that's warm and approachable, so that's you don't fall short of that. So okay, now let's talk about success for women in the business and in, let's say, politics. How easy do you think is it for a woman to transition into that field of politics?
Well, I think women have challenges balancing home and family and career. I think those challenges are there. And then on top of that, when in the business world or the political world, I think women have to work so much harder to get noticed or make their point. And it's unfortunate, but that's just the case. And then being a minority, I think that's also the case as well. So I think the challenges that women face in politics are typical. You would have to work twice as hard to get noticed and recognized, but it's not impossible. We're lucky we have in City Hall we have a female mayor, so that's a good reason for women to actually feel comfortable. Unfortunately, women don't really represent City Hall as much as the demographics. I think it's 50% or 52% women in the general population, whereas our City Hall is only 30%. So I would hope that women will step up and actually be a part of politics. And actually, that's one comment that I've gotten. People are like, "Oh, you're a woman and you're active. I'm going to vote for you."
Just because, well, and absolutely, because the other side of the coin of having to work harder is that the rewards are greater as well, and it's so personally rewarding to get to that level as well. So let's talk about who some of your role models were or your mentors.
I have a few. Mother Teresa. She's done a lot of work to help the poor and the sick. And Nelson Mandela, 67 years of fighting social justice. Obama, who gave hope to the world. And I think locally, I would say Ruby Dalla has been a huge inspiration for me as well. I've been on her team, and I've seen her as a woman and as a leader, and how she's managed some of the obstacles that have come her way, and she's emerged and people still love her. So
absolutely. So what kind of advice would you give women who are considering to get into politics, or just considering to start a business, or just taking the next level to get them to one of their goals? What kind of advice would you give them to